the advanced system is a more recent development, probably, and they might be able to offer some comments or their experiences. Actually, Sylvia worked for the United Nations and for UNAIDS for 2 years, and she was in Geneva a couple of months ago in the UNAIDS headquarters, thanks to our different agreements with these organizations. And Marta mainly worked for UNHCR, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. That's another agreement we have with international organizations. So I'll introduce now again Carlos Collantes, who is a research assistant at the university. As I said last year, he worked in the system as a tutor, as a supervisor, as a language coordinator, and he's going to lead the dialogue.
Hello to all of you, thank you for being here. And first I wanted to remind you that, as Jesus just said, that we want to establish a dialogue between you and us. So we really want you to stop us if you want to stop us and ask questions and share your point of view. So this is why we wanted to make some discussions, and you will see that we have thought that it would be better to introduce some points we want to discuss later. So you will be as long as I'm going to make my presentation. Okay. So first of all, we're going to start talking about the universities. Universities, as we understand, public universities, or we are going to talk about public universities mainly. And universities are public institutions, public universities of course, not private. Private shares some of these points, but not all of them. And we are going to talk about universities as cultural and educational institutions, as you can see. And these public institutions care mainly about the education of the students. So this is one of our aims, and they try to care about the social and cultural context that surrounds them. Okay, it is that they are not their purposes are not for a profit motive or anything like that. So they are not looking for getting funds. Well, not getting funds for itself, just to make profit out of them. They, of course, they have to be funded. As you can see, they are funded by government and other systems, but these are not just to make money out of them. I mean, we have some research, and the results of our research, they are rewarded intellectually by publications and so on, but not financially. So what we do in universities is just to try to get some funding for what we're doing daily. Okay, so this is more or less something common with the NGOs, as you can see, because they play more or less a similar role. They try to receive money for what they do, and to keep them doing it longer time. So just come in. And well, there's some of the NGOs we're working with. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, and the Department of Public Information from the United Nations, UNAIDS, ACAF is the Association for Cooperation with Africa, Asia and America. We are going to talk about this NGO later, because I think it's one of our best examples for our presentation, so we will know more about it. Then Umoja is a Spanish NGO for Black Africa, and then Red Cross, and Caritas is the church NGO, is an NGO, yeah, association for religious purposes. So this is mainly the non-profit organization we usually work with. So we are going to explain to you how we work with them and how our system works. So you're going to see. So. Now, as we have said, and you will see, universities share a lot of points in common with the NGOs, as you can see here. They care about the culture, education, society, well-being, and development. So they work for that. They are not for profit, and they are working to improve society. So, and another aim they have in common is providing for basic needs, not only market needs. As I have said before, they want to make profit, so they just try to improve society and culture. Okay.
I just wanted to, maybe, do you agree with that? Do you agree that universities, public universities, provide for basic needs mainly, not just marketing? Of course, we want our students to be in the market and to be good professionals, but our mission is more general mission to improve society. Do you agree with that? I don't know, maybe you don't agree with that. I think that's the main mission of public universities. Of course, that's partially as well the mission of private universities, but they have other goals as well. Do you agree? Do you not? Do you disagree? Do you think that we share those goals with with NGOs and with international organizations such as UNAIDS, for instance, UNHCR? Or you? Yeah.
I think we should.
Are we done?
Because research money, for instance, comes from places like Monsanto, and so universities actually play in the market as almost other organizations that are profit-making organizations. It's unfortunate, but I'm talking about UL specifically.
We get money from private universities like Monsanto, for instance, but do we need to pay back?
Of course.
Or
we do the research they want us to do.
It depends on what side of the house you're on as well. You know, people generally in humanities don't have big business paying
to do
research.
Right. I come from humanities as well. It's not a place, but I'm talking about the whole institution.
Yeah.
As an institution, we should be like NGOs, but we are not.
Yeah. You know, I'm at DCU, so quite a similar ethos to University of Limerick. But what I find is that I'm increasingly aware that basically it's down to me and it's down to my colleagues and the individual decisions that we make and what we try to tell our students. I teach mostly postgrads. Postgrads, very intense year, very focused on the market. So we deliberately set aside time and we say, look, this is basically what education is about. This is basically how we should be looking after each other. These are some good things we can also do. And you know, it sounds slightly pathetic sometimes, but it's the sum of those individual decisions that can help, you know, me mould the kind of university I want to work in. You know, tiny drip compared to the volume of funding, you know, that goes towards other parts of the university. But you know, we do our best.
But we are limited to our own subject area, and if we get involved into the bigger picture, we will be penalized. We will. Because then you would have it. And I'm talking about something that happened. You're talking about a dean and then a president saying, sorry, you cannot say those things because research money is in play here. It's part of the game.
Don't you think this may be a good solution, cooperation with international organizations, NGOs, because you also get research information. You can do research as you cooperate with them. That could be one of the ideas. And I don't know if you've also had this sort of wave of discontent across Europe with the Bologna process, where students in Spain have said, well, we're getting only what the market wants us to do. And no, you're having that problem.
Here, they are not aware of the problem, are they? They're not. Students are not just...
So I found in some this is quite good. in some initiatives that we've had to engage in, we've had to make explicit our social role. And I think that's